Hey and welcome to the Daily Arsenal News Show. Let's begin with our daily news. Paris Saint-Germain interested in Arsenal star Gabriel amid Skriniar interest. PSG are interested in Arsenal defender Gabriel Magalhaes should they fail to reach an agreement with Inter Milan over Milan Skriniar, according to Tutto Mercato Web. The League One side are working on trying to agree a deal for Skriniar. They are ready to offer £43.4 million for the Slovakia international. However, Inter want considerably more. The Nerazzurri have set an asking price of £60 million for the centre-back. In fact, the price rose to £69.5 million at one stage before dropping back. PSG do not expect their bid to be successful. However, Tutto Mercato Web reports that the offer will help those at Parc des Princes understand whether there is scope for a compromise. Arsenal may hope that PSG manage to agree a deal for Skriniar. That is because Tutto Mercato Web reports that they plan to turn their attention to other targets should they miss out, and one of the names on their wish list is Gabriel. Gabriel is no stranger to being linked with a move away from Arsenal this summer. Reports claimed that Juventus want the Brazilian as they prepare to lose Giorgio Chiellini. Arsenal were reportedly confident that Gabriel, who has been labelled incredible, would not move to Turin, so you would imagine that they would be similarly optimistic in light of PSG interest. Arsenal's Lucas Torreira suggests Fiorentina acted in a bad way in farewell post. Arsenal midfielder Lucas Torreira is not a happy man after Fiorentina decided against using their option to buy him on a permanent deal this summer. The Uruguayan was a star at the Emirates in his debut season back in 2018, but things completely changed for him in his second year at the club. Unai Emery, for whatever reason, decided to play him in a more advanced role, and that really hurt his confidence. Torreira was then sent to Atletico Madrid on a season-long loan in the summer of 2020, and then to Fiorentina a year later. He became a star again in Italy last season, and everyone expected La Viola to trigger the £12.8 million option to buy clause inserted in his contract. However, Fiorentina tried to bring that fee down to as little as £6 million, which really annoyed Arsenal. The Gunners reportedly didn't even bother responding to that bid, and it looks like Torreira isn't too happy with the decision makers at the Italian club either. In his goodbye message to Fiorentina fans, Torreira claimed that he did his best to continue at the club, but then hit out by saying that some people acted in a bad way and prevented a permanent move from happening. Almost everybody who watched Torreira last season expected this deal to be a formality. He was one of Fiorentina's best players, and signing him for £12.8 million, in our opinion, would have been a bargain. However, following Torreira's farewell post on Instagram, it now looks like this one transfer that will not be happening this summer. The Uruguayan has 1 year left on his Arsenal contract, and it's extremely unlikely that the Gunners will keep him. He will have to find a new club now, but whether foreign teams would be willing to meet Edo's asking price is the big question here. Bologna chief provides update on future of Arsenal transfer target. Arsenal have been linked with a move to sign Bologna left-back Aaron Hickey. Due to the injury record of Kieran Tierney, Mikel Arteta could be in the hunt for a new left-back this summer to rival the Scotland international. One man who they have been considering is another Scotsman, Aaron Hickey. According to The Sun, Arsenal are edging closer to completing a deal to bring Hickey to North London. The 19-year-old defender moved to Italy from his home country and has established himself as a regular in the Bologna side. Now, Bologna sporting director Marco has spoken out about the future of Hickey. It could be he's one of those we could sacrifice, but if we don't receive adequate offers, he will likely stay for another year, said Di Vaio, as relied by Football Italia. If a significant offer comes in, it appears Bologna will be willing to sell their young prospect. A left back may not be a priority for Arteta this summer, with Tierney and Nuno Tavares at the club, so they may not be willing to meet the demands of the Italian club. However, after qualifying for Europe last season, Arsenal will need to improve their squad depth. Hickey has a bright future ahead of him, and with the hectic fixture schedule that comes with playing in European competitions, the Scottish defender should get a fair amount of game time. Chairman says Arsenal-linked Gianluca Scamacca is just as good as Vlahovic. Guido Angelozzi, the chairman of Italian club Frosinone, has delivered his verdict on reported Arsenal target Gianluca Scamacca and how he compares to Dusan Vlahovic. The Gunners have been looking for a new striker since the turn of the year. Mikel Arteta and Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang had a huge fallout, and it was clear in January that there was no way back for the Gabon star. Arsenal tried really hard to bring in a new striker, and Dusan Vlahovic, then of Fiorentina, was their top target. The Gunners were heavily linked with a move for the Serbian, but he ended up joining Juventus instead. Arsenal couldn't get anyone else in at the time, which makes a new striker now even more important than it was back in January. Angelozzi has now claimed that Scamacca is just as good as Vlahovic. Angelozzi is currently the chairman of Frosinone, but he was previously at Sassuolo as their technical director. He was the one who signed Scamacca, and he knows the talented striker very well. The 67-year-old said, as quoted by Tutto Mercato Web, "I took him to Sassuolo when he was just a kid. For me, he is a top striker. He is no less than Vlahovic. He scored 16 goals in a short time. There are no such strikers in Europe. He already did it once, going to Holland when he was very young. Then we were good at Sassuolo in bringing him back to Italy. Who will be better will take him away again. Surely it will cost a lot. He will be the future center forward of the national team." Scamacca is still only 23. He is a hugely talented player. He is already a full Italy international, and it's very likely that he will leave Sassuolo for a bigger side this summer. A number of clubs in Italy are said to be keen to sign the Italian this summer, while Paris Saint-Germain, Borussia Dortmund and Arsenal have also been heavily linked over the last few days. Sassuolo are reportedly demanding £43 million for their star striker, and reports have revealed that Arsenal tabled a £34 million bid not too long ago. Arsenal have a chance to land Fabian Ruiz. Napoli and Spain star Fabian Ruiz is reportedly still in the Gunners' sights. In May, Napoli PO claimed Arsenal were the team who hold the highest interest in the midfielder, and now Italian journalist Paolo Paregiga has provided another update on Ruiz, who is out of contract next year. The club is, in fact, having a thought approach with Fabian, he told One Football Club, as per Calcio Napoli 24 and Sport Witness. The latter earns about €1.8 million. His agents have never made a renewal request, but if they had to, they would certainly ask for a contract extension with a higher salary. The player, however, wants to leave the team, so Napoli will listen to important offers, or he will probably be relegated to the bench as he will be excluded from the club's project. I bring back the interest from Arsenal and Juventus. Even if the Bianconeri cannot make proposal worth 30 to 40 million euros. This is a great update for Gunners fans. Ruiz is available, willing to go, his club wants him out, and Juve may struggle to pay what Napoli want. The 26-year-old is a midfielder of the highest caliber, who has over 160 competitive Napoli appearances to his name. Scouting website Breaking the Lines recently deemed him one of the best creators in Serie A with his metronomic abilities. If Arsenal get the chance to sign the Napoli ace, they must take it. Arsenal could land Marco Asensio for just £31 million. Arsenal have been linked with Real Madrid's Marco Asensio in recent months. Now, Corriere dello Sport have reported that the Gunners or any other suitors could lend him for just £30 million. Arsenal are apparently vying against the likes of Manchester United, Juventus and AC Milan for Asensio. The Gunners could do with bolstering their attacking ranks and also bring in more support in midfield. Asensio can play in central midfield at number 10 and on the attacking flanks. The Spain international is out of contract at the Bernabeu next summer. Corriere claims Real tried to offer Asensio a new contract, but they didn't convince him to pen fresh terms. This means they'd have to sell the attacking ace this summer or risk losing him for little to nothing next year. Corriere explained that while they won't sell on the cheap, Real know they cannot ask for more than 30 to 35 million euros. This works out as 26 to 31 million pound and is described as an amount Premier League clubs can spend with their eyes closed. A separate Corriere Sport via Sport Witness claims Arsenal are very keen to take Asensio to the Emirates. at Arsenal, he could work under fellow Spaniard Mikel Arteta. Former Arsenal player believes Jesus will snub Spurs in favour of a move to the Emirates. Arsenal and Tottenham are among a host of clubs showing an interest in Manchester City forward Gabriel Jesus. Fabrizio Romano recently confirmed to Cult Offside that Jesus would 100% be leaving Manchester City this summer, with Arsenal keen to make the Brazilian a priority signing. With Tottenham able to offer Champions League football, Jesus may be tempted with a move to the North London club, but that's not the view of former Arsenal player Kevin Campbell. Jesus can go and play Champions League football, but he wants to come to Arsenal. 1. Because he knows the manager. 2. Because he knows the system. And 3. Which is the most important thing, he wants to be the main man, said Campbell, speaking to the Highbury Squad YouTube channel. At Tottenham, Jesus may find it difficult to cement a regular place in the team. The Brazilian has been utilized all across the front three at Manchester City, but that's arguably the most competitive area in the Tottenham team, with Heung-min Son, Harry Kane and Dejan Kulusevski making up their front three. Jesus won't find it easy to be a regular in that lineup. If Jesus wants to be the main man, then Arsenal is the move for him, with Alexander Lacazette out the door and Edin Ketia failing to impress for most of the time. The Brazilian could slot in and become Arsenal's number 9. BBC Pundit says Arsenal are a better option than Manchester United for Robert Lewandowski. Chris Sutton has claimed that Arsenal are a better option for Bayern München superstar Robert Lewandowski than Manchester United, who have been linked with a move to sign him. The Poland international is arguably the best striker in world football. He has been incredible for Bayern over the years, having scored 344 goals and providing 77 assists in 374 appearances, which is a truly sensational record. Lewandowski is 33 now, but he's not slowing down at all. The £329,000 a week star scored 50 goals and provided 7 assists in all competitions last season, and he now wants to leave Bayern. Barcelona are reportedly the only club he wants to join this summer, but The Sun reported just a few days ago that Manchester United are ready to join the race to sign him if his move to Camp Nou falls flat. Sutton just can't understand why the Pole would even consider moving to Old Trafford. Speaking on BBC Radio 5 Live Sport, as quoted by HITC, Sutton said, "I have seen that Lewandowski has been linked. If he doesn't go to Barcelona, then he will go to Manchester United. But why? Why would he want to go to Manchester United? There are bigger and better options out there. Manchester City, Liverpool, Chelsea and Spurs at this moment in time, and Arsenal are a better option at this moment in time than Manchester United. One club seems to be stable under Arteta. I'm not saying Arteta has torn up too many threes, but they are in a better position and they are better placed than Manchester United." Arsenal fans will definitely agree with Sutton. While Manchester United supporters will fume. However, both sets of fans can save their energy, as Lewandowski is not going to join either club this summer. Mikel Arteta's side, however, have to find a prolific striker in the next 2 months. The Gunners have nobody up top at the moment. A new striker is an absolutely necessity this summer, and it will be interesting to see who Arteta will bring in. The one player he definitely won't be signing, barring an absolute miracle, is Lewandowski. Arsenal moving with more intensity in a transfer pursuit of Premier League star. Arsenal reportedly seem to be intensifying their efforts to seal a transfer move for Leeds United winger Rafinha. The Brazil international has been a joy to watch in his time in the Premier League, and it wouldn't be at all surprising to see him make the step up to a bigger club this summer. It seems the Arsenal transfer rumours are now really gathering pace following a report from the Telegraph earlier this week linking the Gunners with Rafinha. Now, journalist Tony Juan Marti adds that he's heard the North London giant have been moving for the 25-year-old with more intensity in the last few days. This would be a fine move for Arsenal if they could pull it off, with Mikel Arteta undoubtedly in need of an upgrade on Nicolas Pepe in the wide forward department. Arsenal have also been linked with Gabriel Jesus, and one imagines these two Brazilian attackers could link up well together at the Emirates Stadium next season. It would be pretty impressive if Mikel Arteta managed to get two top talents like this in this summer despite not being able to offer a Champions League football. I will be uploading daily Arsenal news, so keep your eyes on the channel and don't forget to like and subscribe. I appreciate your support. Peace out.